ladies and gentlemen of all ages, boys and girls. Thank you for tuning in to yet another episode of Angry Meat Production. We appreciate you coming in and letting us be a part of your lives week in and week out. We hope to do our best to present you with something that your eardrums delight in. Whether you're looking at us on YouTube or Rumble, or listening to us on Spotify, Google, or Anchor, or any of the other podcast services that we are currently on or trying to get on. We thank you. And if you don't mind, at the end of every episode, stop by, leave us a comment, leave us a like. If it asks for 5 stars, we'll take 5 stars, even if you don't like us. 5 stars are what it's all about. With that being said, we hope you enjoy our attempt to make our advocation our vocation. Ladies and gentlemen, let the games begin. We here at Angry Me Production want to thank our sponsor, Mobile Notary Mindy. She's certified with the National Notary Association. She's also bonded and E&O insured. She offers a wide range of services including wills, powers of attorney, medical documents, healthcare proxies, living wills, certification of trust, assignment of personal property, HIPAA waivers, advanced healthcare directives, and 99 verification. You can find her on Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram at Mobile Notary Mindy. You can also visit her webpage at TexasMobileNotaryMindy.com. That's TX, MobileNotaryMindy.com. Thank you so much and enjoy the show. We're going to go in dry.
Jam it right in.
Welcome, Angry Faithful. Today on Nerd Sports 136, we're going to do the new. I watched this and it blanked out when I watched it because my daughter was talking to me at the same time, and it is just weird. Today we're going to talk about Fireball Soccer.
Or the Fireball game. It's played in Indonesia and is one of the ways that the people of this country welcome the month of Ramadan. Transworld Sports head off to find out more about this unique game, and we strongly advise that the uninitiated don't try this at home.
Yeah.
So when they say he's got a real hot foot, they're not kidding.
Yeah.
My question, they're using it to welcome in the month of Ramadan, right? Mm-hmm. What if they forgot to take the suicide trigger off of that soccer ball before they lit it?
Or a soccer player?
Well, it's okay because C4 is electrically triggered. So,
have you ever heard of what they do to
I know that. Where I was going with that, Chris, was the dead man switch. That's what I was talking about. What if the dead man switch comes loose?
Well, maybe they use det cord. You never know.
Right, because silly putty would, the opposite or the antithesis or antithesis. There we go. Of silly putty,
good, Johnny.
Is angry putty, right?
Absolutely.
Well, everybody's like, well, what's angry putty? Well, it's Simtex. I'm like, what's Simtex? C4's angry cousin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
more angry cousin.
Yeah, I mean, it's the.
Do you ever hear what EOD does to their new troops when they come into the squadron? I guess. They have them like swallow a small bit of C4, and they chase them around with the taser.
That would be awesome. What's up, Maria? All right, so today I took my oldest to the vet today to pick up his dog because he had his dog boarded while we were in Terrell for the week last week for Thanksgiving. And then I saw it. It was sitting there on the counter. And I was like, man, I've got to have one of those. And I'm going to show you what I'm talking about here in just a second. But the conversation is that, they had gotten these a couple of years ago. And so what I'm hearing in my head is that they've got one of these lying around that's just waiting to be adopted, because it's a vet. Right, it's a veterinarian's office, so it's a play on words, right? They found one, and they gave me this is a tape dispenser.
That's awesome.
That is awesome.
Dude,
That-
I saw that and I was like, at first, I thought it was Doug from Up. I am Doug and I am a good boy, right?
Squirrel.
Squirrel, right? And then I got closer. I was like, oh, I said, I will be your bestest friend in the whole widest world if you give me that. If you get me one of those, right? So they found me one of those, and I was like, I will plug this on my show tonight. And they were, so my stepson is sitting there going, are you hawking your show right now? I said, you damn right I am.
100%.
100%. So if you are in the Lake Jackson area and you need to board your dog for whatever reason, or if you need veterinary assistance for your animal, check out VCA. Their location is at 210 That Way. That is an actual street name here in Lake Jackson, is That Way. Their phone number is 979-279-3044. You're not going to get one of these because, I mean, like I begged and pleaded, and I promised to, be their best friend in the whole wide world. Yeah, but dude,
May or
That
may
and-
not have been tears.
this dude, it was totally worth it. Like I had to get this. I
Absolutely.
had to have it. But
Speaking of roads, I had a road in Abilene that I lived on. Guess what the road was? None such road.
we have a this way, that way, circle way, winding way. We have a parking way. Like Lake Jackson was a very purposely built community, right? It's initially back in the 30s or 40s or whatever, right? The son of the owner of Dow Chemical was given a budget and told, hey, if you want to build a community, you go right on ahead. So he did. And basically, Lake Jackson would not exist if it not been for Dow Chemical, right? So, yeah, I was just like, oh, I am so going to I'm going to give you guys a free plug on the show tonight. So
Worth it.
totally worth it. But yeah, the dog, dude, the tape dispenser in and of itself, it would just, man, absolutely balls. It's great.
Alexa, stop. I need to change the time on that.
Yeah, well, but we're going to touch on some baseball news real quick. Ohtani still has not signed anywhere. The only news as far as Ohtani is concerned, he went to go visit New York today. And I mean, they did the whole Photoshop with the graphics and everything to make him look like he's wearing a Yankee uniform, and it felt very dirty, kind of a thing.
Did you throw up a little bit in your mouth when you saw that?
Dude, I mean, so you get a lot of these. No, well, hold on. You get a lot of these Twitter heads, or these I guess Xers, they're called now. That do a lot of micro blogging for the Yankees.
Yeah.
And I mean, they're like, Ohtani's in the house, and they were showing screenshots of the Jumbotron graphic out in center field where they were like, yeah, welcome Ohtani to New York. And dude, I'm not gonna lie, my heart skipped a beat for a minute. And I'm like, please, dear God, no. Dear God, say it ain't so.
Happening.
Was it called because you're trashing your front lawn out of anger?
Right.
God, it's just like, sir, we called about a disturbance. Shut it, John. They keep on, and I was like, and they tase you.
No,
found-
I mean,
We need
okay,
that.
so
We can't
for starters,
What,
okay.
Chris?
Instead of gonna get tased, we need that body cam footage.
Yeah. I mean, for starters, when it comes to my yard, it's not the best yard in the world, but by God, it's mine. I own the house and the lot. So I'm not going to go out there and tearing it up. I'm just not. No. And nay. In fact, I want my front yard to look like a putting green, and I want to be able to, you know, I want to be able to have a yard when people come by and they're like, I hate that guy. You know, like the guy that lives like 5 or 6 doors down. Chris, you've seen that guy's yard when you came
Oh,
to
yeah.
stay. Yeah, I was like, fuck that guy.
You know what the problem
Absolutely.
is? You know what the problem is? You don't have any New Balance shoes.
Yeah.
You have to have. There is something in the New Balance shoes that just the it has what lawns crave.
Electrolytes, yeah, absolutely.
Speaking of threads, my red pill thread reorder
Was this the
on
reissue?
this. Yes, it was a reorder because I don't know where the other shirt is at. What is like? I was gonna wear it on the podcast that I had him on, and yeah, I lost that shirt. I don't know what happened to it. It's somewhere in the vicinity of this apartment, but it says the NSA, the only part of the government that listens to me.
Mhm.
Check out his website, Red Pill Threads. And also for this month, a lot of their purchases are going to be donated to portions of the of your purchases will be donated to Operation Underground Railroad, which I have that here. Well, I can show you right here. It's Stop Child Trafficking, and every one of us, well, if we had the time and tenacity, we would actually go out and stop child trafficking one bullet at a time, but we can't, so we'll just donate. Also, there's another company, ALOVEA. I couldn't find the actual charity of that one. Couple of ones. Garrett, if you're actually listening to us right now, send us a link to that one so I can promote that one because I couldn't find that one. But just another business that's getting extra money and sharing it to other companies. So there we go. I'm good.
I used to have a video out here somewhere. I cannot remember for the life of me where it went. It might be on my wife's phone. We were at Academy one night. And is my face like frozen? Nope. No, it's just laggy. Oh, that's
Yeah.
weird.
Now it's frozen, and it's actually kind of cool. There we go. Nope.
It is lagging.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is lagging. Really a lot.
For fuck's sake. Hold on. Hold on. There. That's better. Fuck's sake. All right. God damn it. This sucks. Anyways, we were at Academy and there was the new model of New Balance shoes was out. Right? Like I'm not kidding. There was a sign that said 2023 or fall 2023s, right? I was like really? They break it down. It's like that. Okay, I got you. Oh, I found it. Okay, great. Let me share this real quick. Hold on just a second. This is great.
Did y'all have New Balance shoes when y'all went to basic? That's what they gave us.
No.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
They gave you shoes.
Yeah. It's part of our uniform.
Yeah, dude, I'm not happy about that either.
Come on, seriously? They just issued you running shoes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, so
I don't even
yeah. So, yeah. Check this out, dude.
What did you find?
I found the Dad 3000.
The dad.
Positronics traction. I mean, independent axles. I mean, analog brakes. This thing could even pick up XM, FM, AM.
That needs to be on freaking TikTok right now.
It comes pre-installed with the
Yeah.
Yeah, it comes pre-installed. It's got leather. It's got faux leather. It's got, it's got new upholstery. It's got that new dad smell, right?
They do
It smells like desperation and exhaustion.
Old Spice.
It smells like Old Spice. And if you happen to be a dad of teenagers, it just reeks just a little bit like what is it? It's right there. Bod.
Oh, Axe body spray.
Axe body spray.
It's got in the tongue there. It's got like those Glade dispensers, but it poofs out the barbecue charcoal grill.
Yes. There you go. I mean, it would have to, right?
Yeah.
No, if I owned a pair of those, legitimately, it would be for cosplay purposes only because there's absolutely no way that I would sully those shoes.
Oh God, no! You can't wear those.
This is what's gonna happen. He's like, "Oh, this is gonna be a good joke and everything like that." He puts them on. He starts walking around. He's like, "Man, these are not bad."
That's the thing is like you start out wearing them. Ironic
video. It's gonna be that video. It's like day one of doing such and such. Right? And after a month of wearing the Dad 3000s, I've got the cargo shorts that are above the knee and the white socks that go just below the knee. Yep. And I've got the OtterBox, clip for my belt.
Yep. Yep. You got the dad slouch hat.
And I mean, I've got the fanny pack.
Yep. You're gonna start wearing exclusive polo shirts exclusively tucked in.
Yeah, tucked in. Yeah, I mean,
and just those crisp white socks.
Oh, dude, nothing but right, and no logos on them. No, they've got to be the hands.
It's you got to have the 2-color stripe at the top. You got that. You got to rock the two stripes, man.
Yeah.
And just pulled up all the way over the knee, over the calf.
And the belt on the shorts has got to be cinched
100%.
Way too tight.
Yes. Super thin, not a thick belt. It's got to be super thin belt, and it's got to be cinched up there, tucked all the way back into the loops.
Yeah. And depending on your age is how high your shorts go up to.
And a trifold wallet that's about that thick.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think I'll ever get rid of my bifold billfold, man. I mean,
I'm the same.
I can't do. I don't know why y'all do that. I just,
dude. Once you have a bifold wallet like that, you will never ever use anything else ever.
No, because I'm
back to what you had.
I train myself to like pickpocket for fun, and those things are the easiest freaking wallets to pickpocket.
Well, that's when you find either a good pair of tight jeans like Wranglers, or you get you a good pair of pants that have deep pockets, or like the 511s that I like to wear, Velcro on the pocket flap.
Or you could just not grab men's asses. That's always an option too, David.
That is that would be the preferred method, David. Just kind of putting that out there.
He's trying to pass it off like he's stealing wallets, but we all know what he's doing back there. We know.
Don't stop my fun. I don't care. If I get extra juices on my hand, I get a couple of extra juices on my hand. Y'all need to shut up about that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean,
juices. I mean, if
you're grabbing a dude's ass and he's juicy,
that thought I don't want to.
David, that might have been by design.
It's a defense mechanism. The Houston swamp ass.
Just if you pull your hand back and it's wet, look around for Admiral Akbar screaming, "It's a trap, dude." That's all I'm saying. It's a trap, and then he's gonna like do the T-flop with you, and he's gonna make you watch, kind of a deal.
Mm-hmm.
Did y'all actually watch the
really quick?
did y'all watch the halftime show for Dallas?
I
Yeah.
saw pictures of it. I didn't actually see it.
Dude, I watched it. It was really good.
Okay, so she's 77 years old, man. Right? And she's out there rocking a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader uniform.
I'd fuck her.
She was wearing the high heels, right?
Mhm.
That's why she was holding onto the stage. And yes, she was lip syncing, but you point out an artist these days that does not lip sync during a live performance. But then we look back to the 90s and we think, Milli Vanilli, we are so sorry. They were just ahead of their time. That's all it was.
That's true.
But
The problem was is that they didn't have auto tune available to them. That was what it was. If they had auto tune, it would have been acceptable.
Yeah.
I cannot stand auto tune. I can't, because when you can audibly hear something change pitch 14 times in a single sentence, something ain't right, man. Something ain't right at all.
Yep. You
I
can
am turning
always
off
hear
this
it.
damn light because
You
it
can,
is flooding me out back here. There we go.
you can always tell.
Yeah. I'm
Show
sitting
was
there going,
point though.
yeah.
Even when
Yeah.
it's not used obnoxiously, like most of the time auto tune is used to do the obnoxious voice change.
Mhm.
Even when it's not, you
the
can
only
still
part of
hear it.
Dolly's halftime performance that I just did not care for. I mean, like, what is it with everybody these days trying to sing Queen songs? Like, there was a dude at the Detroit halftime game or halftime show. He sang "We Are the Champions," right? And I'm like, you could tell he was using auto tune. I'm just sitting there going, bro, come on, man. Freddie Mercury is like, he's creating a vortex. He in his grave, he's spinning so hard, right?
Even that guy that they had going with them on tour.
Just so he can come back to life. I mean, that's how fast he's spinning. He's created an anti-AIDS centrifuge. He's going to travel back in time.
If we find, we should have the technology now to be able to hook up to that and have an alternate power source out of that, and then we just have a bunch of mediocre people keep butchering his songs, and boom, we just solve the crisis.
Well, what it is they have a guy, because Queen went on tour and they found a guy that sounded exactly like Freddie Mercury, and he does. Of course, he also has all the other aspects of Freddie Mercury. He looks like Freddie Mercury with the mustache, and he's gay. So, I mean, they found the reincarnation of Freddie.
You know,
So
and here's the thing.
How quick into your audition did they reject you? Is it because you were too gay? Is that what it was?
No.
You were too gay for
You didn't have the extra set of incisors. That's what it was.
that's what it was.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, man. Like, you know, I truly and honestly believe that God broke the mold when Freddie Mercury was born.
Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
We will never have another Ronald Reagan, sadly enough. We will never have another Freddie Mercury.
Another Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Never have another what?
Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah. SRV.
Another
one of a kind. But, you know, when Dolly started singing it, I'm like, oh, God, really? And you could really tell at that moment that she was lip syncing and she was doing it hardcore because she missed a spot, right? Like she screwed up. It's okay. It's okay. Thank you. Right there. We're good. Thank you. Okay. This is the portion of the show, ladies and gentlemen, where I eat my dinner while I'm trying to talk to America. It's good times.
What do we have on the menu today?
Pork chops,
Ooh.
garlic mashed potatoes,
Ooh.
and salad.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, should be at least a little healthy.
Oh, yes. I'm sorry.
Made.
Homemade garlic mashed potatoes.
That's the important part.
Yeah. But
No, it did. It felt like there was definitely a theme across all of them. Like the NFL just decided, hey, this is what we're gonna do.
Chris
Yeah.
Stapleton. That's who it was. Chris
What?
Stapleton. He had a really good voice, or he has a really good voice. I was watching.
No. Chris
One-
Stapleton does not look like Freddie Mercury. If anything,
Yeah.
he looked like Chris Jacka.
Yeah,
No, I was saying for voices and everything's that are like American Treasure. Chris Stapleton's one of them too.
What? You live in the state of Texas. There are 3 people in this state that are the closest thing that we will ever get to God. Stevie Ray Vaughan, and he's dead.
George
Strait.
Strait. God, it took me too long. I had in my head like 5 minutes beforehand, and that should have been your first.
Hey, well, hold on.
No, hold on about it. It should have been your first. If you're from Texas and you and when you put your hands in the soil
There's
of
a guy who doesn't even listen to music in his car.
I do, just very rarely.
Okay, then.
if I don't hear a name right now out of
No
your mouth,
mind.
there should be one that would have been uttered first before any other when it comes to royalty in Texas. Above all others. Genre defining. Willie Nelson, he's not going to be in this conversation.
No.
I think Willie Nelson.
You want to get striked? I will strike you. Do you want to get
Park
striked?
at the end of the laneway. Don't drive up on the property.
I will park the truck right on your front doorstep. On the front doorstep. I will do donuts in your living room.
Okay,
No,
he has.
You just know Willie Nelson, who created an entire genre of music that is still to this day. Wow. It's just wow. I'm not even mad. I'm just disappointed.
Well, you see, when Willie Nelson cohorts with people who were born, raised, and pimp the state of Oklahoma on a regular, you tend to lose a little bit of cred, man. Just kind of throwing that out there.
I mean, my dad literally was in Oklahoma with my mom when she was pregnant.
So we're just gonna
Ran the freaking red lights and everything because he thought that she was about to birth me, so he could get me to Texas, so I could be born in Texas, not Oklahoma.
So we're just gonna gloss over the fact that Chris Stapleton was cavorting with Canadians.
I didn't bring up Chris Stapleton. David did.
Yeah.
You went along with it.
No, I did not.
You
Because
didn't buy it.
no. Hold on.
So I was waiting for it.
I was led to believe that that David was talking about Chris Stapleton being the Freddie Mercury sound and look-alike, because our illustrious producer lacks the eloquence of a good segue.
Yes.
This is true. I'm not gonna deny that.
Segway. He thinks it's a W in Segway.
Yeah. I'm not the greatest of that.
I mean, David is the Paul Blart of producers.
David is to Segways what Paul Blart is to Segways.
It would not surprise me, because if you remember correctly, Chris, David did not even so much as take his shirt off around us in the hotel room. He very may well have a gas station eagle tattooed on his back.
Ooh,
Screw you.
that is true. Ladies and gentlemen, the reign of terror has come to an. Oh shit, he's back.
Damn it.
Man, I thought it worked that time, but nope, we gotta try harder.
I know. Yeah. Let me see here. So Sonny Gray is moving from the Minnesota Twins. He is now headed to St. Louis on a 3-year deal. So he's really one of the bigger pitchers that have made landfall. They've planted their flag with a new team so far this winter. I think the Ohtani sweepstakes are going to go probably another 3 weeks before we hear anything.
I honestly think it's going to be like almost close to the end once they get to spring training. We'll hear something like right in the beginning part of spring training.
Just simply due to the fact that I know that Ohtani is,
because they don't know if he's going to be fully healed for that after that surgery.
well, be that as it may, okay. I think that he's one of these people that he's going to want as much time as possible to get comfortable with his new surroundings. So it's not going to be one of these last minute kind of things, regardless as to whether or not he's healthy enough for opening day. I think that it's one of those situations where he will be on the roster and he will be traveling with the team, kind of a thing.
So they're just going to buy. This is what I really don't like about baseball too much, because they'll get somebody just so they can put seats in the freaking stadium.
No, that is why he left Anaheim. Okay. Because that is all he was to the ownership in Anaheim, was nothing more than a seat filler. That's it. He was an attraction. He was a marquee. That's it. Okay. Ohtani's search to play on a competitive ball team that is either already there or on the verge of getting there, that is going to allow him to be the two-way player, that is not going to overuse him, that is going to enable him to stay healthy longer. It's his search to be had. Okay. He visited New York today, and there's already micro bloggers out there that are saying that it is not believed that the Yankees are in on the Ohtani sweepstakes anymore, which made everybody else in baseball happy. Now, if the Yankees who are notorious for just throwing money at people and then having the New York media chew them up and spit them out 2 months later, if he walked away from a Yankee offer, that should tell you that it's not, it's for him. Yes, it is about the money, but it's also about where he feels like he's going to be able to be the most competitive. So, I mean, the Astros, the Rangers, the Red Sox, they are all very heavily still in the conversation as far as like a possible landing spot for him. We'll see. So it's going to be fun to watch. It's going to, continue to be a thing. Now, one of the new Japanese aces that really kind of made their presence known at the beginning of this offseason. Come on, load. Why is my internet being stupid? Here we go. So there's a Yoshinobu Yamato. Everybody calls him Yoshi. He was posted by the Oryx Buffaloes of the Nippon professional baseball last week, or which is the Japanese major leagues, right?
Yeah.
Ranked number 2 among the top 25 free agents this offseason. Number 2. The number 1 is Shohei Ohtani. Okay. Now, the Sox last year, they landed another free agent that came from the Buffaloes, and that was Masataka Yoshida. He played left field and had an amazing rookie year for the Red Sox. The Red Sox are heavily believed to be the likely landing spot for Yamato, just because him and Yoshida were already friends. To get help him out with the assimilation process, help him out with the language barrier. Even though that the Boston Red Sox are one of the preeminent clubs as far as like paying an interpreter to be on staff. I mean, travels with the team, does everything with the team, and they do all the all the press interviews. They're always there, interpreting back and forth from English to Japanese and back, right? What I think is going to be helpful for the Red Sox to nail down pitching and most importantly second base is going to be how they set up their bullpen, how they set up their starting rotation. And the fact that they went out and they hired a former Red Sox pitcher by the name of Andrew Bailey a couple of weeks ago. They named him their new pitching coach. And that was a solid move. There was, of course, there's going to be a handful of the complaints going back and forth from some of the fan base as it relates to any move. But Andrew Bailey was a solid pitcher when he was here. And so far, the consensus among a lot of the players that are still with the team, it seems to be a really favorable move. So I'm hoping that goes a long way towards attracting some of the more solid and some of the more dependable pitching talent that's out there on the free agent market right now. But yeah. Programming note before we move into the football segment. Today is Colin's mother's birthday, so he will not be joining us tonight. Which, if you've been keeping score at home, yeah, it's completely understood. And I told him, I was like, hey, I understand. I get it. I'm just asking to say I asked, right? But if you've been keeping score at home and have found yourself the subject or the unwilling, I don't want to say unwilling.
Unwitting?
Unwilling.
No, I'm saying unwitting.
Yeah, unwitting or unfortunate witness.
That too.
To the Joke Time with Colin segment, Sans Colin.
May God have mercy on you now.
Buckle up, because it's not going to be pretty tonight.
No.
Who knew that we would get worse when Colin's not around?
Yeah, exactly.
He's our chaperone.
I mean, with the jokes that Colin tells, and he's the one that meters us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. God bless the children of this world. Okay. All right. So what we're going to do here is we are going to break into
Football.
scores. Yeah.
Oh, before we start in football, I just found it's one of those things I'm probably going to start doing now is just the funny sports stuff I find on TikTok.
Uh-huh.
I thought this was so hilarious for some reason.
I saw that.
The Denver Nuggets mascot makes 3 times more than the highest paid WNBA player.
Well,
Yeah, I've seen that.
this mascot probably brings in.
It's talk about equality. Well, okay. Equality. Great. You put a better product out on the court, and get people to come watch that better product, then your pay is going to go up.
More
Yeah.
people watch the
Maybe
Denver
Ramon-
Nuggets.
And this is going to ruffle some feathers, okay,
Mhm.
with some of our female audience, like the women's national soccer team. Well, the men get paid 3 times what we do. It's like, yeah, yeah, we know that. Well, we're 5 times more successful than they are. Yeah, we know. Well, then why aren't we making the same amount?
And then when you find out the actual pay is going,
It's proportionate
The
by
percentage,
by ticket sales, by merchandise sales.
Mhm.
but I say the percentage of what the league brings in to what each player gets, there's a higher percentage for the WNBA than there is, or from the women's
Yeah.
national soccer team.
Mm-hmm.
They make a higher percentage than the male soccer team does, but the
Yeah.
male soccer team gets a higher aggregate amount.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They get more money because, they put, that
See,
whole freaking court battle was so hilarious. It's like, yeah, you get paid more than they do. What?
We want
But they make more money. It's like, yeah, there's a difference between getting paid more and getting actual money.
yeah. I mean, per capita, yeah, absolutely. But it puts it directly on the shoulders of the promoters and the athletes themselves in those women's leagues to do a better job of putting a quality product out on out there. And
But also the people that screech the loudest for it,
Mhm.
all these angry feminists,
they don't go.
the WNBA.
Yeah, they don't go.
They don't.
That was another little YouTube video that I found on that was they're like, why aren't you supporting? Well, we don't really like soccer. Exactly. And we said this during the pandemic where we were like,
Those are the same people.
letting everybody into the NBA basketball, showing basketball, and the NBA doesn't have that many people, and they're like, "What? Yeah, look." And there's like one person in these stadiums. Like, look, they're letting everybody in of the WNBA, but they're not letting everybody in for the NBA.
It's like these people that support Palestine and Hamas. It's like, I bet you if you go over there, you would be one of the first people that they throw off the top of a building. Yeah.
Oh, guaranteed.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
New word for fat people is high calorie. Damn, David. Okay.
That was literally from a news article because two high calorie humans tried to set fire to an apartment in Toronto.
That just sounds
That
sounds like some Trudeau stuff, man. I mean, like it really does. He's like,
I got this from Cody.
oh my god. Okay. Oh. High calorie humans. Oh my god, dude, that's
fantastic.
Okay. So our picks from last week. Oh, damn it. We had the Lions over the Packers. This is going to fill our quota for the week. Our obligatory request to say one nice thing about the Packers. Congratulations.
I don't like how you say we. Don't include me in that. Because I will continue to say mean and horrible things about the Packers. Because I never agreed to that. Show me my signature or something on something.
All right. So the angry me version of high calorie human is
I will put my foot down because I can't lift it up.
The producer induced nicety for the Green Bay Packers will be fulfilled for the week.
Hashtag not in my name.
Hashtag, yeah. Hashtag 11th commandment.
Oh, man. Please continue. I'm sorry.
Hashtag picks or it didn't happen.
Be careful what you wish for.
Hashtag giddy up.
You
The
forget,
Packers.
I'm
I love
unemployed. So I got
Congratulations.
nothing but time.
You didn't lose the game last week. Hooray. Moving on. We had the Cowboys over the Redskins. That
Happened.
oh, the Redskins fired their defensive coordinator on Black Friday.
Really?
Yeah.
To see it.
Yeah. Bland set an
That's
NFL
happening a
record
lot
for the most
sooner.
pick sixes in a single season, and the season's not over with. So he has now got 5 pick sixes for the season so far. So congratulations to him. I know that he's only here. We're only getting to see his greatness this year, and he's trying to make his mark because Trayvon Diggs is out with an injury. But man, I would really love to see that guy starting on the other side once Diggs come back. I'm just saying. Then we had the Niners over the Seahawks. That one happened our way. Dolphins over the Jets. Of course that happened. 34-13. So I mean, it was like it wasn't even close. I was sitting there trying to watch that game and not choke on leftovers. And you know that the Jets head coach has got to live an incredibly miserable existence. Like, he's out there living in a neighborhood of row houses, like in Queens or something like that, with a bunch of Jets fans, right? And he's like, hey, guys, at the beginning of the season when they were 3-0, and they're like, hey, man, can we mow your yard for you? We know that you got a big game and, you got things to do. And now that they're 4-7, they're like, his yard's getting all out of sorts, and his neighbors are like, go fuck yourself.
Flattening his tires every morning.
No, I mean they're not wasting perfectly good tires. They're just putting his car up on blocks, and
No, they're
he's
letting
having-
go
the
to the
Uber.
stem and letting
The
the
Uber
stem
takes the Uber takes the extra long way to the office every morning. The subway guy, the subway, conductors and the ticket takers and turnstiles and everything like that. They see him coming up and they lock everything down. They're like, fuck you, fuck this guy.
Starbucks spells his name right, so he doesn't fit in with everybody else.
Right. They call him Coach.
But like with a real attitude about it, like,
Oh, yeah.
Coach. Like
Get
you
your
can
fucking
hear
coffee.
the air quotes.
Yeah. Coach, come get your latte. Come get your peppermint mocha. Why are you putting the name in quotes? I may or may not have taken a shit in your cup. I mean, you got 18, 19, 20 something year old girls who are sitting there trying to like work their way through their freshman year of NYU before they realize that the only way to get college paid for in that city is on a black couch or at home on a webcam. When you've got them sitting there lobbying against you at the coffee line every morning, you've done something horribly wrong. Next up, we had the Falcons over the Saints. That one did go our way. Thank God. I mean, the score looks a lot worse than the game actually was. It was actually a very hotly contested game over who didn't want to be there the most. So then we had the Steelers over the Bengals. We picked that one right. And then we picked the Jaguars over the Texans. Now, caveat on this game. We were on our way back from Terrell, and we stopped in Madisonville. And just down the street from the Buc-ee's in Madisonville, there's a place called the Christmas Company, where literally it's all think Magnolia, like Chip and Joanna Gaines Magnolia.
Yeah.
But it's all Christmas decorations
Ugh.
and Christmas shit, right? But they've got a restaurant in there, right? Where it's like all TVs and stuff. And it's a place where all the husbands go hide while their
Right.
wives and girlfriends go spend an obscene amount of money on fucking Christmas ornaments. I was in there and they had the Texans game on. And dude, it was close. I mean, when you look at the score, it was 24-21 was the final. It came down to an attempt at a 56-yard field goal for the Texans to tie the game to send it to overtime, right? CJ Stroud is going to be a dangerous man for a lot of years to come because he is leading that team someplace nobody thought it would go, and that is believing that they deserve to be there.
Yeah.
I mean, when the field goal kicker missed that field goal, it wasn't wide, left or right. It wasn't. I mean, it was short, but by a matter of inches. Because when I say a matter of inches, it bounced off the horizontal crossbeam on the goalpost. If it would have had another 3 or 4 inches of carry on it, it would have bounced over, or it would have skipped right off the top of that horizontal bar and counted as a game tying field goal. That is how close it got. Right. I'm sitting there going, I found myself in a really weird place because I was sitting there going, I kind of want the Texans to win. And then I felt dirty. I'm like, well, I mean, at least it could be worse. I mean, I could have been rooting for the Yankees, which oddly enough, Red Sox Nation found themselves rooting for the Yankees one time. And it was funny because we were all on Twitter because they were playing the Rays one year. I forget what year it was.
Nobody could look each other in the eye.
No, I mean, and the general consensus is that after the Rays had lost to the Yankees, because the Rays needed to lose in order for the Red Sox to win the division or something like that. And it was 2018, I think it was. Anyway, so the Yankees actually won, and the general consensus, I mean, it was like nobody. It was like all of the people that were touched with visions of Devil's Tower in Close Encounters of the Third Kind. It was like that, but it was on Twitter. Almost instantaneously and simultaneously posted on Twitter. It was like, okay, now we need to go find a 55-gallon drum of holy water and rinse the burn off. One guy was a doctor, right? He goes, I'm offering free penicillin shots at my clinic this week.
Let the healing begin.
And like he posted a little tweet after that, and he goes, except if you're a Yankees fan, you can just live with the burn. And then everybody was like, there you go, but
Rumph.
Right. So we're moving on, David. I get it. I got the little hint from you. The Texans are going to be, they're 1 or 2 pieces away from being dangerous. I mean, this game had the implications. If they would have beaten the Jaguars, they could have taken control of the division.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So as it is now, it was a 2-game swing. They lost it, and now they're 2 games back. If they'd have beaten the Jags, they'd have had control of first place in the division. That's just, I don't know if that's how mediocre. I mean, even Trevor Lawrence was like, talking about, they don't generally like the teams in their division to be this good, or this competitive. Out of all of the division rivals that Jacksonville has played this year, they've had the hardest time with the Texans.
Yep.
And that's
really, you really thought you'd be saying that out loud?
Yeah.
At all. But moving on, we had the Pats picked over we had the Bucks over the Colts. That didn't happen. I think the Todd Bowles head coaching experiment in Tampa Bay has run its course. I really do.
All right, guys, that's enough.
Yeah, it's time to find somebody new. I mean, you can give Jimbo Fisher a call. He's not doing anything since A&M fired him a couple of weeks ago. Right. I mean, could be worse.
You could do worse.
I gotta ask one question.
Or
I gotta ask one question on this though.
Yeah,
they've fired like constantly all year. Not not the teams, one individual teams itself, but multiple teams. All of that. Is this a precedence to where they're literally firing during the season most of the coaches and everything? Raiders went through the whole freaking coaching staff.
Well, that's the right.
But yeah, I mean, it started with the Raiders, and then it just leveled off with other teams. They're fire crazy with their coaches right now.
It's not uncommon.
Okay,
It's really not uncommon at all.
But
go ahead.
I've never really heard of this multiple coaches getting fired in one season.
Well, the NFL hasn't ever been this mediocre before.
Well, that's true.
So true.
So
that, and they're trying to put people. They're trying to put people in the seats and watching it after Finasco's how much they're going.
I'll tell you what, down in Houston, DeMeco Ryans is doing something right. He's building a culture. He got a good quarterback, and the offensive line is starting to believe. The defense is starting to believe. The culture is starting to buy into his system. Like I said, once you start planting those seeds and you start building the confidence in the players that you're trying to get to buy into it, it's going to start taking off, and it's going to grow like wildfire. And
you can't build a team if the fans don't believe in the system.
Yeah. So, I mean, you want the fans to believe, you start winning games, or at the very least, you start being competitive. I think that the Texans they've only really gotten their asses handed to them once or twice this year. The rest of them have been like one possession games.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, they're going to be
like, especially like I'll admit, at the beginning of the year, I was one of those I wasn't even close to being a believer. Like, I don't know if I'm fully on board with it now, but you can see that they're not as bad as we thought they were going to be at the beginning of the year.
Right. Exactly. So,
and having to admit that like shows how well that they're actually doing.
Mm-hmm. Now, as far as Tampa Bay is concerned, you really want to light a fire under Baker Mayfield's ass?
Somebody needs to
hire Mac Brown, the former head coach for Texas.
Dude, yes. Oh God, yes.
Now, why is that funny?
That we can
explain this to our viewers. That would be funny if Mac Brown became head coach of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, just simply due to the fact that Baker Mayfield was the quarterback for Oklahoma.
Yes. That'd be amazing.
I mean,
like I said, I'd chip in to make that happen.
Just for comedic value alone.
100%. He could literally just do a 1-game contract, and I'd be okay with it.
Yeah.
Dude.
Bless.
Damn it, that'd be awesome.
Okay, so next we had the Pats over the Giants. God. I saw a meme. It had the quarterback coach, the backup quarterback, and Mac Jones all looking at Microsoft Surface tablets, right?
Yeah.
And the meme said 2 working Surfaces and a broken Mac.
Oh.
Yeah, I was like, oh.
Damn.
That's dumb.
Boy.
But like,
I don't know if it's so much that the Mac Jones experiment has failed, or if the coaching staff surrounding Mac Jones has failed, because obviously he possessed enough talent to go when he did in the draft. He had enough skill to start as often as he did in college. So, I mean, I get that some quarterbacks, the game is just too fast for him. But Mac Jones has won at this level. So we know that he's capable of doing it. He just needs a system around him and a coaching staff around him that is able to help him digest the system, to digest the game, to be able to read defenses. Well, do I think that Mac Jones is starter quality? Probably not for another 3 or 4 years. But again, you never know. I mean, it's one of those situations where he could just kind of come out of nowhere and just one day just remember that, oh my God, I need to put mustard on the ball in order to get it to go further and higher and faster, to get it to my receivers who are running 4.2 40s, stuff like that.
He needs to wear certain socks to do that.
Right,
Mustard.
with the white New Balance cleats. Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely. And now moving on, we had the Panthers picked to lose to the Titans. That one happened for us. The Titans beat the Panthers. So good job on Tennessee. You managed to claw your way to a 4-7 mark. And enjoy it, because it's probably not going to last.
I also want to point out that I'm the one that picked that.
You did. So good job on that one.
So see, the over-caloried gut sometimes gets it right.
The overcaloried?
The over-caloried gut gets it right sometimes.
I think it's proportionally great. No one.
David, you know it's not a good idea to flirt like that on live on a live broadcast, right?
No. That's perfect
I mean,
time.
that's usually reserved for like our BTS crowd.
You're gonna make Maria jealous.
No, I'm not. I don't care.
Oh, hear that, Maria? Said he doesn't like you anymore.
To be fair, she probably told him that he doesn't have that great of a beard for her to cling on to. And
Not all spicy. Yeah, well, fuck your couch.
and I can hear it. David, I don't know what to tell you there, bud. Your couch isn't real leather, so what do you want me to do? Right now, we're probably getting that look of indignation bore into her speakers right now. Like she's giving us that death stare that's like burning a hole through our stomachs through the speakers of her truck, or she's actually sitting somewhere like a hotel room and she's watching us on her phone. Yeah. The burn is real. So
it keeps me warm.
right. We had the Cardinals picked to beat the Rams, and for whatever reason, we forgot that the Cardinals were playing at home. So of course, they lost. Damn it.
You know what? I don't even want to talk about this next one.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about this next one.
Yeah,
that means I want to.
We had the Swifties over the Raiders. That one went our way. Of course, it did. It's the Raiders. I mean, the Raiders are pretty much the AFC's equivalent of the Arizona Cardinals, and they're like a doormat at this point for the rest of the NFL. So, good job. And then we had this next game. The Bills at the Eagles. Yeah, I don't like buying into conspiracy theories when it comes to professional sports, but it's hard to believe that the NFL is not propping up the Philadelphia Eagles when the NFL now has an official sports bet sponsoring them.
Mm-hmm. At that point, you're not even trying to hide it.
Yeah,
you're just flaunting it in the face of everybody, daring them to say something.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you find out, that the one of us left a note after we got suicided because we found everything out and all the evidence and everything. We got Clintonized.
Listen, all I'm saying is good luck trying to copy my handwriting.
Yeah,
If it's legible at all, you guys are going to know it wasn't me.
This is true.
Like, that wasn't, I can fucking read that. There's no way he wrote that.
Yeah. like
I don't want to say I'm suicide proof, but
I heard him, but I'm heartless. So wait, what? Shit, I look away for 2 minutes. He goes, I'm home.
Yep.
Okay. So the Cliff Notes version of what you missed, Maria, is that
It's gonna have to go back.
you
Get the
scorned David because 1, his couch is not made out of real leather. 2, he does not have a magnificent enough a beard.
Can't get a good grip on there.
Yeah, I mean, I can,
Be able to
tug and yeah, I mean, you can wrap your arms and
yeah.
And plus, if I'm not mistaken, I know that the beard oil that I use has pine and cedar oil in it, so it's got that good earthy kind of a manly outdoorsy smell to it.
Oh
Yeah.
I use a beard struggle on mine.
Right? Their new Thor line came out.
Dude, I really want to get that, but it's a little out of my price range at the moment.
Yeah, so it's a little budgety. Yeah. So
I got a discount code for 30% off of Beard Club.
Dude, even 30% off, it's still Beard
not the bearded struggle.
Yeah.
Beard struggle.
Yeah. See. Yeah. So then we had the Ravens over the Chargers. That one did go our way also. So, and then last but not least, we've got the Vikings at the Bears. And currently,
Bears are up. But it's only the second.
Yeah, it's only the second quarter. So, well, there's like 29 seconds left in the half. And the Vikings have the ball. And I don't know. Don't get shut out in the first half by the Bears, for Christ's sake. Good God.
It's not a shutout. How is that a shutout? I mean, that's
3-0. I'm talking about the Vikings being shut out in the first half.
Okay. I don't feel 3 points.
The world is a little fast paced, David, so you might want to do a better job of keeping up.
I can't do that.
I mean, if you're only drinking about 50 milligrams of caffeine per 5 minutes, you need to bump those numbers up, dude. Those are rookie numbers.
I probably do.
Yeah. Okay. So we're on week 13 already coming up. That's kind of,
yeah.
Can't believe that.
I mean, the season's flying by,
It is.
I mean, not that I'm complaining, because the closer we get to the Super Bowl, the closer that we get to the start of spring training. So, hey, mazel tov, bring it. All right. We've got now, interestingly enough, for the Thursday night game this week, before we get into who we're going to pick versus the Seahawks versus the Cowboys are undefeated at home this year.
I really wouldn't. The Seahawks are actually a little bit better than the Cowboys this year. Just a hair.
I'm sorry, what? What did you say?
The Seahawks.
Let's give him a moment to try to justify that statement. I really want to hear that justification behind this.
Please tell me how the 6-5 Seahawks are better than the 8-3 Cowboys.
I was looking at the wrong ones.
The wrong Cowboys or the wrong Seahawks?
No, wrong set of numbers.
Tell me how the second-ranked defense in the league is worse than the 21st rated defense in the league. You tell me how the 6th best offense in the league is worse than the 21st offense in the league. The 7th rated passing game is worse than the 18th passing game. And the 14th rushing game is worse than the 26th rushing game. The
You know, I
Seahawks
told you
right
I'm
now, if you were to
Friday, though.
compare this to an educational ranking of American states, Seattle, right now, Seattle isn't doing much better than the state of Oregon right now. And for those of you keeping score at home, Oregon State Legislature just mandated that the passing of arithmetic and grammar are not required to pass high
Yeah.
school.
Nope.
I mean, the next thing you
Not
know,
even Alabama has sunk that low.
right?
That should tell you something. When Alabama and West Virginia have greater education standards than you do, you
I mean,
probably took a wrong
at
turn.
least Alabama has got it figured out that it's rude to do doggy style because you don't never turn your back on family.
Exactly.
Yeah. So please, David, by all means, finish your statement. We'll
No,
listen.
no, I'm
No,
good.
no, no,
I'm
hold on. I've always wanted to say this, especially on my own show. You go ahead and talk. I'm going to hang up and listen.
I hate dyslexia. Go ahead. I apologize.
Okay. Okay.
That's where.
Anyway.
By the way, Maria created a new chat group with just the three of us.
Oh, really?
And apparently, she has some questions.
Okay. Maria's instant message. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah.
Well,
I told her, I gave her a warning and said she probably won't like our answers.
okay.
Because, you know,
Okay.
I'll end up getting myself in trouble. So
Why am I on David's non-leather couch? Am I drunk? 2, why are we trying to entice me with beard oils and pulling beards? Isn't that what ears are for? And
which is
3,
kind of a good point.
am I dating David? When did this happen? Okay. One could be almost answered simultaneously, or actually in conjunction with question number 3. Yeah.
There may have been some.
With David's correctional officer history and background, he has connections with a more seedy side of society.
Unsavory.
Unsavory. Yes. Unsavory. That sounds a little bit more robust than seedy.
Mm-hmm.
But while that may be what ears are for, that is what lesbians use. Our ears. When you're dealing with men, it's the beard.
Beards are non-slip.
Yeah, beards are non-slip. You can grab. You know, it takes more pounds per square inch to pull a chunk of beard hair out than it does to dislodge an ear from a living human's head.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. As far as number 1 and 2, I mean number 1 and 3. We can't prove that one until the toxicology reports come back.
Look, there's a reason that David dresses up as Bill Cosby for Halloween.
I have a leather couch. That's what's really messed up on this whole thing.
Right, David. But the play on words here is non-leather couch.
Okay.
Naugahyde.
No. Okay. Is that what that means?
No.
Non-leather Naugahyde?
No.
God,
Oh my god. You young listeners.
Technically, okay. I'm done. There's another question that we need to ask before all this stuff and everything like that. Did you get a fucking package?
Who?
You, Johnny.
Right.
I did, and I went over it a couple of weeks ago.
No. You would have blatantly said about this package. It was a birthday gift.
There was another package.
You talking about the mic stand or mic boom?
No. We're talking about the bag.
Then I have not. No, then I have not.
Fucking hell. Okay, I sent you like a gummy bag of dicks.
Send an anonymous bag of dicks to somebody properly, dude. How the hell are you expected to run an illegitimate porn site where you drug unsuspecting women and put them on your Naugahyde couch?
Anyways, it was a birthday gift, and I had like a birthday card in it, and I hadn't gotten any like information or anything to where it made it there.
Have you checked the tracking?
Yes, I checked the tracking and everything.
And what does the
And
tracking?
what did the tracking say?
Didn't say shit. It just the only thing on it is like order history. It's like you ordered this. And it keeps on giving me like
back order?
It just says order confirmed. It doesn't give me anything else.
I mean, really, who are we kidding right now, Chris? Because David's probably the guy who forgot to check the box. Keep me anonymous.
Probably.
Yeah.
No. Thank you for placing your order. Anonymous mail a bag of dicks.
Emailed him to himself. Let's be honest.
Now,
They were from the Australian Licorice Company. He got them from that company, nuts.com.
He said, "Can he do a house with kids?"
Okay.
Oh my God, Maria.
I am not even that evil. I am not going to sit there and try to make my stepkids.
Oh wow.
I'm not going to try to make children, period, gummy phalluses of any of any length or flavor. No, I'm just not about that life.
His name
they're
would
rocket chips.
However, I will. Think I won't. I will personally, though, if I do get these, I will unbox them. I will create a video of them, or an unboxing video. I will subsequently produce a reboxing video.
just don't do the consuming video that David did with his chocolate dick. Spare us that, please.
No. However, my wife and I and my sister-in-law, we have decided that we are going to pitch in. We're going to buy a freeze dryer.
Interesting.
Freeze-dried gummy bears are amazing. Oh yeah,
I've not tried those. I've tried the Skittles, and
the Skittles are pretty choice, man. Now,
get it.
my sister-in-law, she got me some freeze-dried Skittles that were coated with chamoy and tahini. Those?
I don't know about that. Either.
No, dude, that is a game changer right there, man. Oh yeah.
Really?
I want to try a freeze-dried cinnamon bear.
That could be interesting.
Yeah, and then you have not had freeze-dried Starburst.
No, see the whole freeze dries thing, like it's.
Oh, don't get me wrong. You're going to need to drink water because you're going to dry out.
It's a texture thing to me.
Well, like they even do
freeze-dried ice cream. I mean, it wasn't that great.
No.
Yeah, Maria, no. That is a dare that will go unanswered. I am not going to eat one And it's not because I'm insecure with my manliness. It's just the fact that I am not going to give anybody the opportunity to turn anything that I have done online into a meme. Just not going to do it. I'm not going to put myself out there like that. Just nope.
We're not trying to say that somebody would.
Turn into a meme.
Did you
Yeah.
see the one that I sent,
Oh yeah, the
Johnny?
Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, no.
Freeze dried happy cola.
Oh, Bell. Oh,
Happy cola.
What's
Oh,
happening?
it's a Haribo candy. They're gummy Coke bottles.
Oh yeah. I've seen those.
Yeah.
You know what? Now I'm gonna have to go to a specialty candy store in like the mall or something to get the full size Happy Cola bottles, just to freeze dry them hose.
Think of how big that's going to be when it comes out, though.
Oh, I don't.
Like, that's going to be ridiculous.
Well, you put just 2 or 3 on a tray. It's whatever. Just
Yeah.
kind of thing. I'm not sharing it privately. I don't care. No.
Maria, you know better, because anything shared privately between us is going to go to immediately going to go on the internet.
Yeah.
No,
it'll
that's
be out there
not true.
There
That's
are
not
no secrets
forever.
between us.
Somebody's
that's
gonna take a
not true.
screenshot of it.
There's a certain video that I clipped together and everything, and Johnny told me not to put it up on anything, and I chucked it away. I mean, it still exists, but
Exactly.
See,
That's
right
the
there.
point.
It still exists.
Yes.
David.
That means that the option exists. That's the black.
That should you decide to use
blackmail is
the
still
nuclear
there.
option, should you decide to use the nuclear option and go all scorched earth on me?
Yep.
Yeah, the option is for you. It's there. So no, we're just not going to do that.
yeah.
The OnlyFans. Are you telling Johnny to start an OnlyFans? Is that what I'm hearing?
He could make bank. Actually, you don't make that much nowadays after the whole crisis with the pandemic.
I'd make a ton.
Well,
of
no,
money.
that one teacher that got fired because one of her students found her OnlyFans.
Oh, yeah.
page,
Subscribed.
dude, in less than a month, just less than like 3 weeks after she got
like $1 million.
dismissed. Yeah, she's been made over $1 million on her page.
Yeah.
See, I'd make a ton on an reverse OnlyFans,
Yeah, I'm saying here, I'm just like there's
but I don't send you nudes.
right.
I'd make a shitload of money.
I mean, we're banking on the fact that the wrong kind of thirst exists out in that world.
You know what's really strange is
we're betting on those people to go, you know what? And they shove the plate away from the end of the table, going, I'm full.
You know what's really funny though is the fact that they have an OnlyFans TV now. And what it is Whitney Cummings just did her newest special on there.
No, wait. Hold on.
We're just gonna gloss over the fact that you know this.
Yeah, I was watching Joe Rogan and Whitney's Cummings specials on the OnlyFans TV. Yeah, they're trying to make a legitimate thing. I can actually show it to you. It doesn't have like nudity or anything like that, but it's more
So we're
free.
taking the Cowboys over the Seahawks.
He might have broken.
Next is the Chargers over the Patriots. That's the way I'm taking it, because with the way that the Patriots season has been going, it doesn't matter if they're playing in Foxborough or not. I think the Chargers suck just a little bit less.
Agreed.
Lions at the Saints. I want to go with the Lions. I think that the Thanksgiving Day game was just kind of a fluke, because I did see damn Maria. I did see something. It was a chart that every time that there was a waning moon on Thanksgiving, that the Lions lost, and there was a waning moon on Thanksgiving this year. So
You know what? It's all this year. I keep going against the Lions, and I keep completely being wrong. So yeah, no,
yeah, we'll go with the Lions. Okay.
we're going with the Lions.
Next up, we've got the Falcons at the Jets. We're gonna go with the Falcons. I mean, I know every time I pick Atlanta to win a game, they disappoint us in glorious fashion. But I feel pretty confident about this one. I really
Some
do.
traditions you got to keep alive, though.
Sorry, are you saying that we should take the Jets over the Falcons? See, it just. I mean, it's hard to digest either way you go.
We're screwed either way. Let me put it that way.
So we'll take Atlanta. Okay.
Have you
But-
ever seen the?
Who we pick here, we're gonna be wrong.
Have you ever seen the video of them transforming the what was it, MetLife Stadium or some shit like that? Over from the Giants to the Jets. It takes 8 hours. It's actually
They're just
really
flipping
weird.
merchandise around in the fan shops and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Okay. Cardinals at the Steelers. Pittsburgh.
Yeah, Pittsburgh.
Okay. In the
We're gonna be wrong no matter who we pick on that one.
the
Too.
nobody cares game of the week. The Colts at Tennessee.
Oh God.
I think we broke Chris.
See,
And he's
Yeah,
yeah.
there would be weeks like this.
Listen, I because like again, I want to go with Tennessee, but I can't come up with a reason.
You know what? Fine. Let's just do it. Titans.
It worked for me last week.
Would you put money on it?
Would I put money on it? Do I have money to put on it?
If I put if I went
Hypothetically
out,
speaking, if you had somebody fronting a purse for you,
If I
Yeah.
had a finance, so it's not even my money.
if you were playing with house money, would you put it on the Titans?
Fuck yeah, it's not my money.
Okay, fine. House money. All right.
There's an easy fucking question. Would you bet somebody else's money on it? Fuck yeah, I would.
Yeah, sure.
pans out. If you're living in a cardboard box after this, he's living in a cardboard box after this.
I mean,
How?
they call it
It's
the
not my
room,
money. I didn't lose
I'm
shit.
putting that out there. Yeah.
I don't care.
I mean, I'm going to be the one
Send your
laughing.
ass over to me. I don't care.
I mean, I get to keep the profits and you get to absorb the loss. Oh yeah. All right. Dolphins at the Redskins.
Dolphins.
Yeah,
It's Dolphins. There's no question about it. Dolphins are going to win this game.
you know, earlier in the year, I would have said the same thing. Now,
My daughter, she just texted me. She goes, as somebody from Tennessee, I wouldn't even put money on the Titans.
I just, for the record, I never said I would put my money down on it.
Oh, I mean, even house money at this point, you know, you're just kind of like, I'm just gonna go cash out and pretend like I'm making my way to the bathroom and just sneak out the back door. You
I'll
know,
throw Monopoly money at them all day.
yeah, but then you run out of rent. You know, run out of money to pay rent on Marvin Gardens, and then you know you find yourself unzipping your pants, and it's weird for everybody else at the table.
Yeah, this is true.
You know what? No. Okay. As good of a point as my daughter has made, I think that it would probably behoove the football gods and the Angry Me faithful if we just stuck with our guns and played the reverse psychology pick of the week.
Yes.
And, yeah. So Titans over the Colts.
Yep.
I it doesn't matter if they're going to get an interim defensive coordinator or not. The same system is in place. You're not going to teach a team a brand new system in less than a week.
No, especially at the end of the season.
Yeah, no. Yeah, dude. And plus the Dolphins are just running away with that division. So,
Yeah.
well, they're not. Yeah, they are running away with that division. So
Yeah,
they do have the lead in the East. So, yeah, we're going to take the Dolphins over the Redskins.
Yes, I guess.
Yeah, I know it's bitter, right? Then we've got the Donkeys, the hashtag Giddy Ups coming to Space City. They're going to play the Texans this weekend. Yeah. just because I'm not contractually or obliged to say anything nice about the Mile High
We're not contractually obligated to say
Burrows.
anything nice about the Texans either.
No, but I definitely
They are at Texas.
I think that the Texans are going to bounce back over this heartbreaker, and
You know what? I have had no faith in them all year. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say yeah. I'm going to say the Texans.
Yeah. Okay.
This could be the start of a beautiful new friendship.
We hope.
It won't. It's going to end horribly.
The game of mediocrity part D is the Panthers at the Buccaneers. You know, just by virtue of the fact that you mentioned Baker Mayfield and Mac Brown in the same sentence, I think sent some kind of like shiver of fear out into the ether. And Baker Mayfield's going to wake up in the middle of the night tonight on his sleep number bed with chills down his back and a cold sweat dripping off his forehead. I think the Buccaneers are going to pull that one out.
There's a podcast in Texas. It's talking about me.
I've been mentioned.
No. You invoked my name.
What'd be really, really strange is if one of the teams that we keep on bashing all the time, just it's like for some reason he listened to this one podcast and here's his Harry Carey note and mentioned us specifically. I hate those guys from Angry Me Production, but they finally threw me over the ledge.
That would get us put on a very specific
I
list.
saw the Mickey Mouse. I'm so sorry. Wow.
That wasn't. I mean, that was a good one, but that wasn't the one I was talking about. I was talking about the one that I texted to you, me, and David. That's my gift to you because that's one that you can use in so many situations.
Yeah.
I'll put it up.
I saved it to mine because I was like, this is going to get broken out early.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. You guys are welcome now.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh God.
Oh, I got one better.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, okay.
Give me a
All
moment.
right. Okay, okay, okay. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Hold on. There we go.
That's not on the first date.
All right. Hold on. Hold on. Never.
That's part of my introduction.
Right. He's gonna sniff your butt and then he's gonna pee on your leg.
That's right after hi. How are you?
Right.
So the back on track. 49ers and the Eagles.
Oh, I can't remember if it was you, one of you two that sent this. I just put it out there in the thread.
Oh,
Here we go.
I love the Bert and Ernie memes, dude. Those
Oh god, yeah, those are the best.
those get incredibly savage.
So,
Yes.
there you go.
fuck.
Bell, all right. So to my daughter, I will send all of these memes to you after the show is over. Oh,
For legal reasons, we cannot describe them on the air.
yeah, right. Yeah, we've made it 136 episodes. We'd like to see 200.
Yeah.
Maybe for the 200th episode, we'll consider it.
Yeah, I mean, just when our channel gets monetized,
Yeah.
generating a revenue, decide to put
Shitty.
Yeah. we're just gonna pop the hood. We're gonna put a thermite right there on the intake manifold and just let it
Yep.
go. Like, why is the reticle on my nods burning out? Quit looking at it, son. do. Boy. Okay.
Oh man. All right.
So
Where are
back
we?
on our picks? Yeah. Dude, we've been on the NFL picks for like the last 30 minutes.
Please, yeah.
Probably longer.
This is what happens when Colin can't make the appearance on the show. Everything goes to complete shit.
I told you he is the glue that holds this all together.
Yeah.
He really is. He is really the rug that did not get urinated on by the
Absolutely not.
Asian American. Because Chinaman's not the proper
China-
nomenclature anymore.
It's
Yeah.
not the preferred nomenclature.
Yeah.
It is
So the 49ers and Eagles.
not. I am the walrus.
David,
I am the walrus, dude.
shut the fuck up, David. You're out of your element. Anyways, I think the Bucks, just simply because we've mentioned Baker Mayfield like in the last 30 minutes. We've mentioned him like half a dozen times.
Bro. David totally is Donnie.
He is.
He absolutely is our Donnie.
Now, with that being said, we're gonna have to totally avoid fights with nihilists out in the parking lot.
Oh God, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course, just nihilism in general just sounds exhausting.
Yeah, it is. I mean, but David, don't worry. We will totally spend the money at a Ralph's or an HEB for a high quality coffee can and spread your ashes.
I'm just saying, say what you will about the tenets of national socialism. At least it's an ethos.
Yeah.
Nothing, David?
Nothing.
No?
At all.
Not even a
Chris, obviously he's not a golfer.
no. Obviously not.
No, we've already talked about that. I don't believe that's a sport. So
Oh my God.
we had this conversation several times. We had several people
David.
comment on it, and they
Donnie.
That's like your opinion, man.
Okay.
Stay out of Malibu.
Okay.
Have you even seen the goddamn movie, David?
Which movie?
What?
Oh
My God.
I can't even fucking look directly at you right now. I wow. I can't even. Just the wave
You know,
of
I
repulsion that swept through me.
I'm gonna have to go to the store after we get done shooting because I gotta get some half and half. I need to go make a Caucasian now. That's all there is to it,
Oh
man.
God, that does sound fucking fantastic.
Doesn't it?
I could absolutely go
Okay,
for Caucasian.
what are y'all guys talking about then?
Are you kidding me right now?
No, what are you guys talking
Everywhere,
about?
man.
No, wait, no. I want this burn to hurt. All right, I want this salt to feel. Okay,
Okay.
Bell, type into the comments so that way they pop up on the broadcast as to what movie we're talking about. I know there's going to be a little bit of a delay.
Oh,
But
we'll wait.
Oh,
We're gonna wait.
Yeah, we're gonna press on, but we're gonna wait for that comment to pop up.
Yes.
Oh, oh my God. Okay. The bums have lost, sir. That's all I'm telling you, Dave. Browns, Rams. Who we taking?
Why is everything a disaster with him?
It's because it he never brings the whites, man. Ever. It just. Oh my God.
David, did you bring the ringer? You brought the ringer.
David manages to kill the Torino every week.
I'm telling you, man, she kidnapped herself, man. I'm telling you.
This is what happens, David, when you fuck another man in the ass. This is what happens.
This is what happens. What happens when you fuck another man in the ass? I can't even fucking believe that we like said almost the entire movie.
I've never seen whatever y'all are referencing. I've never seen.
Nice Marmot.
No.
Just it's
The only Donnie thing that even pops up is "That's My Boy."
listen.
No, you are
listen,
not going to
it's-
Google this.
Listen, it's down there somewhere. Just let me take another look.
Oh, that's good, man. That's good.
Are you talking about the Big Lebowski? I've told you several times I've never seen it.
Dude, stop. Oh my God, it's pronounced Lebowski. Okay, we know which Lebowski you are.
Lebowski.
Okay? Jackie Treehorn wants to talk to the deadbeat Lebowski.
I've never seen that movie.
Okay.
Why are you following me?
I don't know.
Why are you following me?
She's not my lady friend, dude.
She's
I'm serious. I don't know what the fuck y'all are talking about.
David, you now have homework for next week.
Yeah, you do. You have homework for next week.
You have homework.
You were to find the Big Lebowski and watch
No,
it.
I'm not watching that movie. I couldn't stand like 5 minutes of that movie.
David.
I tried to watch it and I got bored.
David.
No, see, here's what we're looking at. We're gonna have to pay extra for David to watch. Okay, the Daisy. Oh, it says right there on the foil. Good God, it's a bigger paw than I thought. It's a tiny little dog. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. So we're going to take a momentary break from these picks that just horribly got stalled by the fact that David has proclaimed his disdain for the movie.
We're not done haranguing you about that, by the way.
Oh, no, because if you want a toe, David, I can get you a toe. All right. So my wife, in addition to making our home look like the holidays threw up on it every Christmas time, buys outfits for our dogs. And she found pajamas for our canines. This is Harry's.
God, I just,
Oh my Lord.
oh my God.
Hold on.
Little pocket flap. You know.
Poor thing.
Yeah.
It's just, oh.
Johnny, show the dog again.
Harry, come here. Come here. Come on. Yep, yep. Here we go.
He's got pajamas on.
No shit, David.
I'm talking to my daughter.
Oh, okay.
He has a mohawk. She's like, yeah, look at the mohawk.
Yeah.
She's loving it.
Go on. Go on. Get.
I can't measure.
Harry, go.
Go.
Like, what? You look at, he looks up. What? Oh, did you say something to me? Oh, nope, not gonna do it. My mama done told me.
Okay, where did we leave off? Because eventually we have to finish these pigs. And then we can harangue David some more.
Jackie Treehorn pays for a lot of the water here. Yeah, and here's Daisy. Same type of outfit, but it's pink. And she's clinging to her mother.
I would be too.
Yet.
Don't put that out on the internet.
Okay, so you could tell, like when we were in Terrell all week, like the dogs had an air of anxiety about them, but the second we got home and everybody relaxed enough to sit down on the couch, you could tell our dogs were happy to be back in their house because they were on the couch, sprawled out, and then as soon as Mindy's butt hit the couch, here comes Daisy coming over, climbs up in her lap, puts her arms around her neck, and then just lays her head on her shoulder and just goes right to sleep. Like it is the most miserably spoiled dog.
Of course.
Oh, okay. I just want to throw a coffee cup at David's head.
Yes. Fucking fascist.
Well, I hate the goddamn Eagles. Like, get out of my cab. Oh, David, I just got one question. What kind of condition is your condition in?
Huh?
What?
Kind of conditioning.
I if we hadn't already taken your man card away from you like a ridiculous number of years ago, we would be destroying it in front of you right now.
See that, David? You gave me Forrest Whitaker eye.
That doesn't go away by itself either.
It really doesn't. Oh.
There's an ointment you got to get for that. It's ridiculous.
Kind of pricey too.
We'll just send the bill to you.
Browns, Rams. I'm thinking Browns. Why not?
Sure. What the hell?
I mean, our show has lost all sense of direction, and
I have lost all of my sense of self in the universe. I do not know what is real anymore.
I mean, David might as well put us in an iron lung and then just spend our money while we just waste away.
Mm-hmm.
That's an option.
But can we stop by the In-N-Out Burger? Because that's over by the In-N-Out Burger.
It is over by the In-N-Out Burger. But you got to imagine, though, the cross breeze on the way home had to have been amazing.
I mean, it would. Especially because you're in, you're in California. So
You're in LA, right?
exactly.
Yeah,
Like the breeze had to feel great.
I mean, we're not saying that David's the laziest man in all human history, but he does have the laziest man in all of Los Angeles County tied down. So,
True.
David's the kind of guy that would write a check for $1.36.
And have it bounce.
Right. David strikes me as the kind of guy who would have his landlord come up and go, "Hey, David, so rent's coming up at the first of the month." Oh, right. Yeah. But if you could come to my interpretive dance, that would be great. I mean, David would be that guy. He would go to his landlord's interpretive dance presentation.
What's wrong with that?
We're gonna. I mean, unfortunately, we're gonna have to mark you as a forfeit in league play, David.
Just remember, we don't roll on Shabbos.
Nobody, and I mean nobody, fucks with the Jesus.
Jesus.
That one I actually get.
Oh, that one you get.
I've seen like shorts on that stuff. So,
Oh my God, Johnny.
I'm gonna take that gun and I'm gonna shove it up your ass, and I'm gonna pull the trigger until it goes click, click, click.
8-year-olds, dude.
Pet her ass. 8-year-olds.
8-year-olds, dude.
actually, he was really good in this movie.
That was the best comeback of the whole time. Where he's like, he talks all that shit, and he
like,
looks at him, and he
pet
just
her
like,
ass, dude.
pet her ass. 8-year-old, dude.
8-year-olds, dude.
That was the best fucking comeback of the entire movie. Second dragon.
Now we're being scolded.
ATM.
We're being scolded by David's fictional sex slave, Maria. Now y'all stop being mean to David.
No,
I don't know why I gave her a deep Southern accent just then. I don't know.
My head canon. That's how she talks. Listen, you've never been scolded till you've been scolded by someone like a grandmother with a deep Southern accent.
Right. Bless your
That
heart.
is a scolding that would put a drill sergeant to shame.
Right. And deep Southern grandmothers, they don't need to cuss at you.
I'm saying.
Like, now, when I told you to go out there side and pick out a switch off that tree, I did not mean go out and get the tiniest one that you could find. And I definitely didn't mean for you to go get me an entire limb. Go get me something that I can use.
Well, what does that mean? You'll know it when you see it.
You are going to pick that tree bare.
That's psychological warfare at that point.
That is.
And then when you get older and you
Dave, all right. So Maria, yes,
theoretical.
You are right up to the point where he wakes up because he realizes that his hand went to sleep on him.
Now he's getting the stranger. I have complaints then.
He goes, I have complaints.
Damn.
Dude,
Not even theoretically is it working.
we were moving away from the subject, and she goes, "No, hold on." She was like, She was like a pro bass fisherman. She just threw that frog lure right in the lily pads, and she goes yank, and she says, "Fish on!" She starts cranking it, dude.
I did feel
Wow.
a little tug on my lip right there.
Maria's over here ripping lips, dude. That's what that is. Wow.
David, do you hate us yet?
No. Yeah, good. I've gotten this one most of my life, so.
That means we haven't tried hard enough.
Now, when you all start giving me compliments, that's when I get kind of freaked out.
I feel like we haven't even like scratched the surface on what we could be doing with this. It could be so much.
I mean, I'm willing to get through the rest of these picks and try to get into the joke segment. I just want to see
what
what
we've been doing for the last 45 minutes.
I want to see what her complaints are.
That's true.
Honestly.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Maria, you have the floor.
Okay, so
the
here's
phone, We have
here's-
Maria.
So all right, so moving on with the picks, we've got a few left. We've got 3 left. We've got the 49ers at the Eagles. I'm going to pick the Niners.
Yes.
Yeah, it's an emotional one on that one because both
Yeah,
of them
but
are teams.
also I do think the Niners.
I do think the Niners are going to hand them a loss.
Yes.
We've got the Chiefs at Green Bay. I'm not even going to say their name because I've already said the one nice thing, and I feel like I got to go to church.
Swifties.
Swifties? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Last game of the week, Monday night, we've got the Bengals at the Jaguars. I'm taking Jacksonville.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Fuck, never mind. Shit.
Maria,
No, I
like
I
okay.
didn't realize I forgot about the injury. I was like, Bengals are. Wait a minute. Tendon surgery and shit.
She goes for one. I'm still walking. Okay. All right.
She turned that into an Elton John song.
I'm still walking after
Well,
all.
it's still
these years.
standing.
Ass isn't red. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. There is Don't Hurt. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, that could just be,
She can still see.
See,
Apparently.
all of this is also old age. I'm just saying.
No, yeah.
All of that happens with
Yeah.
old age.
Damn. I'm the one that just had a birthday, and I am not, and I didn't bring it up. I didn't even bring up. I did not bring it up. I just want to put that out there.
I didn't say it was me.
Oh
I
my
just
god!
said in general, this shit starts happening when you get old. I didn't say I'm old. I'm infantry young.
Oh, my limbs are working.
I can't still talk. I mean, David can't talk either.
Mhm.
He's our producer.
Yeah.
But no, this is the new thing that's now. Hold on real quick. Let me find it. Where are you at? No, there we go. This is what I was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. The original of OnlyFans was supposed to be this. Until it turned to like a porn site. Come on, hurry up. There you go. So they got the new special for Whitney Cummings. And the whole reason why they're doing it this way and they're putting a lot of their product on this is because if they put it on YouTube, they'll get canceled on a lot of the stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But if they put their special on this, they can practice their First Amendment rights on a lot of this stuff. I mean, I've actually watched some of the stuff that's on here, and it's actually pretty decent and reasonable.
Right. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what I was talking about. OnlyFans.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Yeah.
We'll go with that.
All right, so gonna recap the picks for the week here. We've got the Cowboys over the Seahawks, Chargers over the Pats, Lions over the Saints, Falcons over the Jets, Steelers over the Cards, Titans over the Colts, Dolphins over the Skins, Texans over the Donkeys, Bucks over the Panthers, Browns beating the Rams, Niners over the Eagles. Please, dear God, let that be true. And Swifties over the Packers, Jags over the Bengals. If you have any comments, concerns, complaints, gripes, moans, groans, please keep them to yourself. All right. Then we're going to go over here to David. Do.
And it's up.
There we go. Okay. Okay. 8. You know, I'd play the intro, but I just kind of feel like it doesn't seem right when he's not here. Nothing? Okay.
I was waiting to see if like that was gonna go somewhere or not.
Apparently not.
You're right. It's not the same if he's not here.
Yeah, it's not. What's so funny?
Helen Keller walked into a bar, and then a table, then a chair.
That's up.
Oh boy.
Mm.
Okay, so come on, we need to like let this spiral horribly out of control.
More than we already have.
Yeah, more than we already have.
Let's see what we can find here.
You know, I want to be so rich when someone says like my Amazon package came in and it wasn't what I expected. I can look them dead in the eyes like, yeah, same thing happened to me. I ordered this mail order bride and she came back with Down syndrome and peg leg. Was not what I expected.
You know the difference between acne and a Catholic priest?
What?
Acne usually only comes on a boy's face after he turns 12.
Oh, God.
What does a nearsighted gynecologist and a puppy have in common? They both have a wet nose.
The difference between like and love is spitting and swallow.
Yeah. Yeah. Nailed it.
Hey, y'all seen Tremors, right? Take a look at this.
Oh God. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. They're mining. That's
Yeah.
I know they're mining and everything, but it looks like the trimmers.
I mean, it's interesting. How is sex like a game of bridge? If you have a great hand, you don't need a partner.
Okay. There's a man walking on a tightrope that's 60 feet above the ground, and then there's another man getting a blowjob from a 60-year-old woman. What's the one thing they're both thinking? Don't look down. Don't look down.
Want to know why they say eating yogurt and oysters will improve your sex life? Because if you eat that shit, you'll eat anything.
What do you do when somebody has an epileptic seizure in a bathtub? You throw some laundry in. Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is bad. What's the difference between your wife and your job?
Oh God, what?
After 5 years, the job still sucks.
Oh. Oh. Have you ever seen a blind man swim?
No.
Well, to be fair, he probably hasn't either.
Oh God. Oh. A woman walks out of the bathroom, winks at her husband, and says, "I shaved down there." You know what that means. The husband responds, "Yeah, the drain is clogged." Mm.
Woman goes to the pharmacy and asks, "Can I get Viagra here?" The pharmacist replies, "Yes." And she goes, "Can I get it over the counter?" He said, "If you give me 2 of them, you can."
Damn.
Oh God. The tenderest love is between 2 homosexual men with hemorrhoids.
Oh. Oh, God.
That's horrible, dude.
That is awful.
Oh. Yeah. Yep. Come on, David. You gotta contribute here.
I did contribute, and y'all didn't like the joke.
Oh my God.
I don't want to play with you guys anymore.
You guys are mean to me.
Now, I'm seeing if there's any other sports news or anything on here.
What's green and eats meat?
Apparently, there is some sports news right now that's
Doing
going.
your job? What a nerd.
I know. Hold on. Apparently, a whole team got like 10 minutes timeout on in hockey.
Awesome.
Every player on the ice has a 10-minute misconduct. Florida will have a 2-minute power play. Ottawa.
Is there any context to go with that?
I'm trying to find it.
Why do vegetarians give good head? Because they're used to eating nuts.
But what's green and eats meat?
Mm.
Syphilis.
Oh, damn. Accurate. Why do walruses love a Tupperware party? They're always on the lookout for a tight seal.
Oh my God. That's bad.
Mm.
Let me see here.
What do
What
you
kind
get?
of wood doesn't float?
What kind of what?
What kind of wood doesn't float?
Hmm.
Natalie Wood.
Oh, damn. Oh, shit. I was. Oh, my God. That's so bad. Oh.
Yeah, that is so new that it's not even but it was a whole team. I don't know what the fuck happened.
What do you get when you mix birth control and LSD? Trip without kids.
Wow. So two kids are having a discussion. Kid one, number one goes, "Hey, I bet you're still a virgin." Kid two says, "Yeah, I was a virgin until last night." Kid one says, "As if." Kid two says, "Yeah, just ask your sister." And kid one goes, "I don't have a sister." And kid two goes, "You will in about 9 months."
Why does Dr. Pepper come in a bottle? Because his wife died. Oh my God.
This one might hit a little close to home for David. Babe, is it in? Yeah. Does it hurt? Uh-huh. Let me put it in slowly. It still hurts. Okay, let's try another shoe size.
Off.
Dude,
Ooh,
Why was the guitar?
really?
oh,
Is that what-
I got the fuck off. Okay.
yes. That worked.
That's what I was saying.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's really nice.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Who's
What?
nothing?
Why
Nothing.
was, why was the guitar teacher arrested?
Oh God, why?
Fingering a minor.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That was Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Why was Cinderella so bad at soccer? She kept on running away from the ball.
I can dig it.
That works.
What do you call a well-balanced horse? Stable.
A what?
Oh my
Stable.
God.
A stable. Okay. Okay.
R.I.P. to boiling water. You will be missed.
So the beer bottle says, "You break me, you get 1 year bad luck." And the mirror says, "You kidding me? You break me, you get 7 years of bad luck." The condom walks away laughing.
I ordered a chicken and an egg online. Let's see who comes first.
So the mom's talking to her daughter. Says, "Sweetie, Make a Christmas wish. And the little girl goes, I wish that Santa would send some clothes to those naked girls in Papa's computer.
Those poor girls.
Those poor girls. Those are somebody's daughter.
What's the difference between kinky and perverted? Kinky is when you tickle your girlfriend with a feather. Perverted is when you use the whole bird.
Yes, I used to say that all the time. They say that during sex you burn off as many calories as running 8 miles. What I'd like to know is who the hell runs 8 miles in 30 seconds.
Right.
What's red and bad for your teeth? A brick.
Makes sense.
That's true.
What does the receptionist at the sperm clinic say to people that are leaving?
Thanks for coming.
There you go.
What do sprinters eat before they race? Nothing, they fast.
Why do women wear panties with flowers on them?
Why?
Loving memory of all the faces buried there.
What has more lives than a cat? A frog, because it croaks every day.
Okay. Going a little, little old school Reader's Digest for that one, but okay, I got you.
There's another one. What's Forrest Gump's password? One Forrest, one.
Two men were talking. One of them asked, so how's your sex life? And he goes, well, I'm having Social Security sex. And he's like, what do you mean? He goes, I get a little each month, but it's not enough to live on. It's one type of woman you don't want to have sex with. It's Chinese, because an hour later you're still horny.
Oh, that's what
Give it to me, she yelled. I'm so wet, give it to me now. She could scream all she wanted, but I was never giving up the umbrella.
Okay.
What do you call a cheap circumcision?
Rip off.
Why do warts love wear parties? They're always looking for a tight seal.
Maria, just
I'm going to read this one.
do it.
Hold on. I got to do my my Mike Rowe voice here. An elementary school teacher, a lawyer, a Catholic priest, and 3 young boys are on a plane with only 3 parachutes. Engines explode and the plane starts going down. The teacher says, "Save the children." The lawyer yells, "Fuck the children." The Catholic priest looks around and whispers, "Is there time?" Why can't you hear rabbits making love? Because they have cotton balls. Two buddies were sharing drinks while discussing their wives. Do you and your wife ever do it doggy style? One asked the other. Well, not exactly, his friend replied. She's more into the trick dog aspect of it. He's like, oh, I see. Kinky, huh? He goes, well, not exactly. I sit up and beg, and she rolls over and plays dead.
Woman asked me to do her doggy style, so I humped her leg and peed on the floor.
God.
What's the first thing a man puts in a woman when they get married? The wedding ring.
Nice.
My mom died when we couldn't remember her blood type. As she died, she kept telling us to be positive, but it's really hard without her.
A woman walks out of the shower winking at her boyfriend, saying, I shaved down there. Do you know what that means? The boyfriend says, yeah, it means the drain's clogged again.
You already read that one.
Did I really?
Yes, you did.
I did.
Yeah.
Oh. Well.
Okay.
I just came across my wife's Tinder profile and I'm so angry about her lies. She is not fun to be around.
What'd the egg say after he was put in a pot of boiling water? Just got laid by a chick and now I'm getting hard.
What's Moby Dick's dad's name? Papa Boner. What did the leper say to the sex worker? Keep the tip.
Patient asks the doctor, can I get AIDS from a toilet seat? The doctor replies, yes, but only by sitting down before the last guy gets up. Hold on. Bell sends me one. Hold on. Bell sent me one. Vampire walks into a bar and orders a mug of hot water. The bartender says, I thought you vampires only drink blood. The vampire pulls out a tampon and replies, I'm having tea.
No.
Yes. The doctor walks into the room and tells his patient, I have some bad news for you. You really have to stop masturbating. The man looks aghast and says, oh my God, doc, why? The doctor replies, because I'm trying to examine you.
My doctor gave me 1 year to live, so I shot him. The judge gave me 15 years. Problem solved. My grief counselor died. He was so good, I don't even care.
Why can't blondes tie shoes?
I can't. Blondes
Tie shoes.
tie shoes.
They can't grasp the concept that the long thing goes around the hole, not into it.
That's a good one.
My neighbor has been mad at my wife for sunbathing nude. I personally am on the fence.
Why did cavemen drag their women by the hair? Because if they dragged them by the legs, the holes would fill up with mud.
What's the worst combination of illnesses to have? Alzheimer's and diarrhea. You're running, but you can't remember where.
How can you tell if your husband is dead? The sex is the same, but you get to use the remote.
That's a good one.
Husband says to his wife, I bet you can't tell me something that will make me both happy and sad at the same time. The wife thinks about it for a few moments and replies, your dick is bigger than your brother's.
Ow.
Why do they say that eating yogurt and oysters won't? Oh, well, we already did that one.
Two women are having a discussion. The first woman goes, why is your husband so punctual when returning home from work? And she goes, second lady says, well, sex begins at 9 p.m. sharp, whether he's there or not.
Yeah.
What goes in hard and dry but comes out soft and wet? Gum.
It's true. It does.
Oh, and also pasta. My daughter says that.
We got the peanut gallery chiming in now.
Yeah. What's the process of applying for a job at Hooters? They just give you a bra and say, here, fill this out.
When does a joke become a dad joke?
When it becomes apparent.
When it leaves and never comes back.
Huh?
In
I feel like you'd get a lot of men then because you can just stuff the bra.
I mean, yeah. So, what does Pinocchio's lovers always say to him?
Lie to me.
Lie to me. Dear NASA, I thought your mom was big enough. Love, Pluto.
What's the difference between a G spot? Go ahead, Chris. I'm sorry.
I used to have that on a t-shirt. Dear NASA, your mom thought I was big enough. Pluto.
Yeah.
Yep. How did you
What?
make the fat look good? Put a nipple on it.
That's true. That is true.
Why does it take 100 million sperm to fertilize one egg? Because they won't stop to extra directions.
Solid. That's solid.
My daughter's over here just shaking her head.
What's the difference between ooh and ah? About 3 inches.
What did the guy say when he got caught masturbating to the optical illusion? It's not what it looks like.
Why do women have 2 sets of lips? One set to tell you off with, and the other one's to make you forget why you were mad.
Tried to warn my son about playing Russian roulette. It went in one ear and out the other.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god, that was so bad. Oh god, I need to stop. Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh,
Humpty Dumpty pushed his girlfriend off the wall so he could see her crack.
god. Oh man.
What do you call a smiling Roman soldier with a piece of hair stuck between his front teeth? A gladiator.
How did boobs get their name? From the top view, it looks like a B. From the front view, it looks like an O. And from the side view, it also looks like a B.
I just got a job at a library, but it only lasted 15 minutes. Turns out books about women's rights shouldn't go in the sci-fi fantasy section. God. God, that's so bad.
If you were born in September, it's pretty safe to say that your parents started the new year with a bang.
uh, whew. Mm.
There was once a man named Sweeney. He spilled some gin on his weenie. That being uncouth, he dipped it in vermouth and slipped his wife a dry martini. That was a classy one.
No, what's the classy one?
Two girls and a boy are playing doctors and nurses behind the shed one day. The little boy suddenly drops his pants and shows them his penis. One girl screams and runs away. The other one rolls her eyes and proudly scoffs. That's nothing. My daddy's got 2 of those. What? The boy says. 2? Yeah, 2, replies the girl. One for going pee-pee and the other one for cleaning Nanny's teeth.
God.
Mm.
Oh. What's the difference between sin and shame? It's a sin to put it in, but it's a shame to pull it out. Blonde walks into the bar and asks the bartender, "What do you have on tap?" He replies, "Anheuser-Busch." Well, she hears, "And how's your bush?" So she replies, "Just fine. How's your penis?" What do you call men who use the pull-out method? Fathers.
Yep. Stork is the bird that brings the baby, but a swallow's the one to prevent it.
What do you get when you cross a chicken with a vacuum? Cocksucker.
Mm.
3 old women were sitting on a park bench. A flasher ran up and whipped open his coat. 2 of the ladies had a stroke, and the third one couldn't reach.
God.
A couple gets married, and on their wedding night, the wife asks what a penis is. The husband, surprised, pulls his out. She says, "Oh, it's like a dick, but smaller."
Mm.
Just had a dangerous mole removed from the end of my penis. Definitely won't be trying to screw one of those again.
Jeez.
God.
What's the dirtiest line that was ever said on television?
Mm.
Word, I think you were a little hard on the beaver last night.
Yep. Who's the most popular guy at the nudist colony? He's the one who can carry a cup of coffee in each hand and a dozen donuts.
Eh,
I'm in trouble with the next door neighbor. Went over to their house recently to jump on their trampoline. I had just got on when I heard a voice say, "Hey, you get off my daughter, Erlene." You know, Tramp Erlene. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Without women, sex would be a pain in the ass.
3 potatoes are standing on a corner. Which one is the prostitute? The one saying Idaho.
Dude, can you imagine wearing something like this? I'm going through jokes and everything, and this is kind of funny.
Okay.
I saw that. I saw that. I saw that. That's crazy.
Okay. All right. All right. All right.
It's a sin to put it in, but it's a shame to pull it out.
Yeah. Chuck Norris's daughter lost her virginity. He went and got it back.
That's a good one.
Anal sex is like getting into a minivan. It hurts at first, but then you're surprised of how much you can fit inside.
Especially if you can remove an entire row of seating.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you hear about the guy who died of a Viagra overdose? Couldn't close his coffin.
A naked man broke into a church and the police chased him around and finally caught him by the organ.
What does a hot tub use for protection? Condiments.
What's a Yankee? It's kind of like a quickie, but you do it yourself.
Of course you find that one.
What's the difference between a condom and a coffin? You come in one and go out the other.
What's the difference between a lentil and a chickpea? David wouldn't pay $200 to have a lentil on his face.
I knew it.
Sorry, man. Okay. What's the difference between a gynecologist and a genealogist? Genealogist looks up the family tree. Gynecologist looks up the family bush.
You know you're getting old when your wife says, "Honey, let's run upstairs and make love," and you answer, "I can't do both."
Two men broke into a drugstore and stole all the Viagra. The police pulled out an alert on the lookout for 2 hardened criminals.
What's the difference between a voyeur and a thief? A thief snatches your watch.
What did Cinderella do when she got to the ball? She gagged.
Backed off 2 inches. I used to date an English teacher, but she dumped me for improper use of the colon.
Oh my God. Hold on. Go ahead and do another one.
My friend told me he gets tears in his eyes whenever his partner makes tender love to him. At first I thought he was an over emotional sissy. Then I remembered he's still in prison.
Why are pubic hairs so curly? So they don't poke your eyes.
Here's okay. This is not even a joke. This happened a couple of weeks ago. I totally forgot about it. Then I remembered it. It is so. It is so fucked off.
What do you call a vicar with a boner? An erector.
Damn it.
Okay. The man pleasures himself, then departs the Come and Go store. A Iowa man pleasures himself outside a Come and Go store and then departs with his to his near part apartment, according to indecent exposure complaint filed following his arrest yesterday. Now, this happened on November 17th. According to the cops, victims called 911 to report an unknown male had said sexual things to them and began masturbating in their presence while outside the convenience store in Iowa City. Look at this guy.
That is on them. He's just doing what the store told him to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He could probably turn around and sue him for like false advertising.
Yeah.
All right. So this is going to be the last one because we've got to land this plane or land this plane. It's coming up
3
on-
hours.
See, we always do this. We always do this.
and it's Colin's fault.
It is 100%. Colin, this is all on you, bud.
So what did the battery say to the gynecologist? It's not the stuff that bothers me, it's the discharge.
Well, at least we went on a high note.
It was.
Yeah, it's
Y'all are welcome.
it's been that kind of a night, people.
Pray that Colin comes back soon.
All right, everybody. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for listening. And if you want to check out all of our extra stuff that we have from our friends from other places like Red Pill Threads, I think that's about it. Well, also check out Underground Railroad. They're helping out get rid of child trafficking. So I'm David Dickerman.
Johnny Skelton.
I'm Chris Jacka.
Talk to y'all later, everyone.
Hold on, David. Don't hit the button yet.